Service Radio University. The time is 6:30. Making you current news as it happens from around Nigeria and the world. EBS Radio News. Morning news. First, the headlines. The preparedness of residents in Benin City for the by-election scheduled for August 16. President Bola Tinubu orders immediate employment of 200 core members. The government restates its commitments to the welfare of pensioners in the state. Patrick's Iowa. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday directed the immediate employment of 200 National Youth Service Corps honorees into the Federal Civil Service. The President also announced 250,000 Naira cash award for the 200 honorees in recognition of their outstanding service during the 2020 and 2023 service years. This is as President Tinubu showed empathy to 10 physically challenged former corps members who sustain varying degrees of disability while serving, directing that they should be offered federal employment and assuring them that the government would never forget their sacrifice. The President, represented by the Minister of State for Labor and Employment in Kiruka, Onyejocha, at the combined President NYC Honor Award ceremony in 2020 and 2023 in Abuja, celebrated the awardees for their discipline, commitment, selflessness, teamwork, patriotism, and integrity. The Senate Committee on Public Accounts has given the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited NNPCL 21 days to provide detailed explanations on financial discrepancies totaling 210 trillion naira, even as its Group Chief Executive Officer Bayo Ojulari pleaded for more time to respond adequately. Appearing before the committee on Tuesday in response to an earlier summon, Ojulari stated that he required more time to properly study and understand the issues flagged in the company's audited financial statements covering the period from 2017 to 2023. The financial concerns revolve around 103 trillion naira in liabilities and 107 trillion naira in assets, figures that lawmakers described as doubling and largely unsubstantiated. The chairman of the committee, Senator Aliyu Wadada, said that the figures raised red flags. And now back to Edo State, where Governor Modu Pablo has assured the judiciary of his administration's commitment to maintaining cordial relationship between the executive and the judiciary in tackling security challenges, particularly kidnapping, cultism. The governor made this commitment during a council visit by the Edo State Judiciary led by the Chief Judge, Justice Daniel Okunbowa. Government has correspondent Moses Obama tells us more.
The Chief Judge of Edo State, Justice Daniel Okunbowa, who led the state judiciary on what could best be described as a familiarization visits, appealed to the governor to look into pressing issues affecting the judiciary, including shortage of staff, improving conditions in the state's correctional centers, as well as requests for residential accommodations for judges.
As for the correctional centers, there are challenges, particularly with our campus. In fact, I want to know that I want to say that very soon we're going to bring suspects to court for court judiciary for something shortage for since I came. Not less than 300 staff are either retired, resigned, just by
Informer is reporting again that the governor, Monday Pablo, has expressed confidence in the ability of the All Progressives Congress to secure a landslide victory in the upcoming by-elections. The governor was speaking at a rally in Okada, the administrative headquarters of Ovia Northeast local government area, where more defectors were received into the party.
Addressing supporters at a rally in Okada, Ovia Northeast local government area of the state, Governor Monday Pablo highlighted his administration's efforts in project execution across the states. He expressed confidence that their support will further boost the All Progressives Congress chances in upcoming by-elections.
Why are we working for Edo people? Because we are Edo people. If we are from here, we must work for our people. So that is why you see us move from one school to another school to innovate and make sure that our children are well educated. That is why we are tying our rules so that our brothers, our father, our mother can fly home. We are not waiting to maybe 3 weeks or 1 month or 3 months to election before we run out project. No, it shouldn't be like that. That is what we experienced in the past government. In that way, the dog can never be developed. The choice for Ovia Federal Constituency is the right choice for the people.
Former representative of Ovia Federal Constituency and incumbent deputy governor of Edo, Dennis Barroso, rallies support for Moses Edenefio ahead of the by-election scheduled for August 16, 2025, and commended Governor Pablo for picking him as his deputy governor.
By the grace of God, these amazing people gave me the privilege to represent them for 6 years. Now, we have also decided that my sister, Honorable Gabriela Ibenejo, will be representing us henceforth.
The rally, attended by key stakeholders of the party, also received more prominent members from the People's Democratic Party into the APC. News is EBS News.
Following the announcement of August 16 for the conduct of by-election in Edo State, questions continue to emerge over how well residents are informed and prepared for the exercise. Although the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has rolled out its schedule and timelines, public awareness appears low across parts of the state. EBS News Group went to the streets of Benin City to assess how much the people know and what expectations they hold ahead of the polls.
With the Edo by-election to elect the senator to represent Edo Central Senatorial District and the House of Representative member for Ovia Federal Constituency into the vacant seat at the National Assembly, scheduled to hold August 16, 2025. This legal practitioner, Agbawa Doloye Osayomabo and J. Jones, admonished INEC to strictly play by the rules.
If the election officers allow the rules to play, let it be so that the people will know that when we vote, our vote will count. And when they now, as they are beginning to feel and see now, our votes not they count. And when they continue to have that, our votes not they count, the apathy towards voting will be very, very high. And the desire of our growth and reckoning in democratic hierarchy will come down.
Rules guiding the election, the global election, already outlined and stipulated in the Electoral Act. And above these written rules, I think some of the most important written rules, so to say, are the rules of fairness.
Governor Monday Pablo has approved the constitution of a new governing council for the Edo State College of Education. A statement signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Omar Musa Kilo Esquire, listed the members of the newly constituted council to include Ephraim O.S. Alebosele, Chairman, ECFB, Isimekai Zenat Odion, Member Egalua Monday Egwina, Member among others. The state further noted that the formal inauguration of the Governing Council will be conducted by Governor Pablo on a date to be announced later. Similarly, Governor Modu Pablo has approved the nomination of 5 individuals to serve as members of the State Audit Service Commission, according to a statement signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Omar Musa Akila Esquire. The nominees include Audio John Osaime, Chairman, Maimuna Momodu, Member, Henry Rabure Yakubu, Member, among others. The statement added that the list of nominees will be forwarded to the Edo State House of Assembly for legislative consideration and confirmation. The Edo State government has restated its commitment to the welfare of pensioners in the state. The Deputy Governor Dennis Ita also gave the assurance while playing host to executive members of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners Edo State chapter on a council visit to Government House on Tuesday. EBS Lucky Banaba reports.
The State Deputy Governor Dennis Ita commended members of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners for their commitment towards the development of the state and assured them of government's resolve to prioritize the welfare of pensioners in the state.
You have served very well. And now I'm here on behalf of His Excellency the Executive Governor of the state to appreciate you for what you have done. And also, the Executive Governor of the state is committed towards the welfare of pensioners in the state. I'm here to assure you that the Executive Governor of the state is committed to clearing all outstanding grievances.
The state chairman, Nigerian Union of Pensioners, Comrade Simon Okwelebe, commended the state government for prompt payment of pensions to its members in the state. The chairman applauded the Governor Monday Obanu's local administration for ensuring that pensioners in the state get optimal care with the Edo State Insurance Scheme.
Payment of monthly pension comes now on the door of the 40% day of government enhancement of state pensions. Monthly payment for local government pensions spills into the following law. The areas are willing that necessary machinery be put in place to ensure that local government monthly pension are paid no later than the last day of the month.
Lucky Ibinaba, EBS News.
A quick reminder that you can watch EBS on Star Times Channel 113, Go TV Channel 141, and Terrestrial Channel 45. For the latest news and information, be sure to visit our website at ebsng.com. Join the conversation and listen live at ebsng.com/radio. Subscribe to EBS on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X at EBS Benin. This news is reaching you live from EBS Nigeria.
Edo Broadcasting Service 95.7 FM News. Each night,
President Abbas has called on Nigerian youths to rise beyond rhetoric and take deliberate action to shape the country's political future. Abbas said this during the launch of the Take Action campaign with the theme Awakening a Generation Youthful Leadership for a New Nigeria in Abuja on Tuesday. Our correspondent Hereta Mamodu has the report.
Abbas Tajuddin wants young Nigerians to view themselves not merely as the leaders of tomorrow, but as the key drivers of the country's present transformation. He laments that despite the fact that youth comprise over 60% of Nigeria's population, their influence in decision-making and governance remains minimal. Represented by the chairman of the House Committee on Youth in Parliament, Olami Juwolo Alao Akala, Abbas calls on Nigerian youth to rise beyond rhetorics and take deliberate action to shape the country's political future. Underscoring the urgency of youth participation in governance, the Director General of the Youth in Parliament Forum said the youth-driven movement has a singular mission to transform Nigeria's political landscape by empowering young Nigerians to run for office and take charge of their future.
I keep telling people that Nigeria of today, if we do not take action, nothing is going to happen. Everything is going to remain the way it is. It's going to be garbage in, garbage out. And if we are here and we keep saying that we're over 60% of our population, 70% of our population, and yet there's no change, and the change we want, we cannot articulate it, we cannot put it into proper. So what are we doing? So we need to come together, and that's why we need to take action. Despite comprising over 60% of Nigeria's population, young people remain grossly underrepresented in legislative and governance spaces. Take Action campaign is our answer to that imbalance.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Ododo described the Take Action campaign as a logical progression from the Not Too Young to Run movement. Represented by the State Director General of Research and Development, Moses Okeze Okafor, Ododo sees himself as a product of the Not Too Young to Run political opportunity.
The future is now. This platform is providing an opportunity to give skills and build on the Not Too Young to Run movement. And for me, it is quite exciting that our selfless effort is paving ways and opportunities for the young people. This is to make commitment to continuing our support and partnerships with the Youth in Parliament Forum.
Of Imo State, represented by the Commissioner for Special Duties, Chika Abazu, aligning the state with the objectives of the Take Action campaign, say it reflects the reality already being shaped in Imo State.
The most important out to the youth here, those who actually walk through the doors of to involve positions of authority or leadership. Make sure you're not the last person that passes through that door. And this can only be done by having excelled in the job you're doing.
The Take Action campaign is a nationwide initiative aimed at empowering young Nigerians to take up leadership roles in politics and public service. From the National Assembly, Henrietta Momodu, ABS News.
Governments at all levels have been called upon to make Nigeria a vast place for all its citizens in order to minimize the Japa syndrome that's seen thousands of Nigerians leave their homeland in search of better opportunities abroad despite risk involved. EBS Miriam Ogayaman explores the reasons behind this phenomenon and what it means for Nigeria's future. Her report.
Japa, the Yoruba word for run away, has become a household word within Nigeria's healthcare system as thousands of skilled professionals, including doctors and nurses, are boarding ship in search of greener pastures abroad, leaving behind a system in shambles. It is no longer news that the Japa syndrome is a national issue which has paralyzed virtually all sectors of the economy nationwide. Apart from the health workers, some Nigerians Japa with no clear vision, hence the unexpected effects. Some of the root causes for leaving the country, which people now refer to as Japa, were however highlighted.
Because of the condition of this country,
In order to find solutions to the problems of Japa syndrome, these recommendations were given.
So the government should try and see how they can put things together to help the citizens. Because if the country is happening that.
And the nurse is not the work. You know, they see that side, you know, they pay them. So that's why you know that's working. And if you saw for the toy, the command, you know the command. The command now.
But if you put in if they see the opportunity to run away, they will run away. You won't blame them. You won't blame them. I mean, I'm also going to run away. I won't pay attention to the welfare of medical students or medical practitioners. It should go a long way in making Nigeria a better place. Japan is not really a bad thing, but if you love Japan in the right source. If our nurses and doctors that are visiting the country, government can ensure that the proper welfare package is in place to take care of these professionals. So within City South Nigeria, and I'm very McMillan reporting for Off News.
The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, on Tuesday responded to a viral video circulating on social media showing a group of Ghanaians protesting and demanding the deportation of Nigerians from Ghana. According to the viral video, the protesters accused some Nigerians of engaging in criminal activities and claim their behavior was incompatible with the Ghanaian societal values. In a statement, NIDCOM chairman Abike Dabrerewa condemned the generalization of Nigerians as criminals, describing it as unfair and dangerous, adding that while a few individuals may be involved in wrongdoing, the majority of Nigerians living in Ghana are law-abiding and contribute positively to the society. She appealed to FOCAM and urged Nigerians living in Ghana not to be provoked or go into violence with anyone, as the issue is being handled at the diplomatic level. An accident occurred at the Popa Hill River Bridge, Benin City, involving a trailer lorry and at least 8 other vehicles. The incident caused panic and gridlock in the area on Monday. Wisdom Omogbe was at the scene of the accident to bring us more details of this report.
A serious road accident occurred Tuesday at the Popa River Bridge involving a trailer and no fewer than 8 other vehicles. From our investigation and eyewitnesses' account, the trailer was coming from Apapava Aziz heading towards Ramat Park when it lost control, resulting in multiple vehicle collision. The impact was severe, with several vehicles badly damaged and traffic in the area completely grounded for hours. While some driver and eyewitnesses at the scene attributed the accident to brake failures, others believed the vehicle may have been experiencing mechanical issue prior to the crash.
As you don't reach that junction, and once you get your blood, the next thing you say, the motor get on top of our head. Don't push our motor, hit her. We put her from where? And the thing was still like this. And once I go here, it's a place. So when I come up, I go,
Emergency responders, including men of the Federal Road Safety Corps and other security agencies, arrived swiftly to control the situation and attend to the victims. Of the accident, this is around 4:40 p.m. and we can see a little vehicular movement which was due to the intervention of the Federal Road Safety to control the vehicles. This is Wisdom America reporting for EPS News.
To end the news, here's some of our top stories. Correspondent X-rays the preparedness of residents for the by-election scheduled for August 16. President Bola Tinubu has ordered immediate employment of 200 corps members. Yesterday, the Edo State government has restated its commitment to the welfare of pensioners in the state. The news at dawn as edited by Josephine Amiye. And on behalf of our team in Lagos, Abuja, Kano, Benin, I'd like to say thanks for listening to the news at dawn. My name is Patrick Oyo. Good morning.
Broadcasting Service 95.7 FM. News.
The MTN Mega Billion Promo is finally here from Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m.
destination you are not sure of, please say no. And parents should also be aware that you put their eyes and their mind on check and ensure that their children, they know the whereabouts of their children. Especially the female child.
When you say Benin, when you say those states, I will not say I tend to differ, but we say Nigeria because if you go to every country now, you see that Nigeria has the highest population from people traveling abroad, and most of
It's not just about traveling abroad, it's just about trafficking. Trafficking young girls.
Okay.
So it's not traveling abroad.
Yeah, traveling young girls. Yes, it's those states actually one time was at the beehive. Yes, the beehive of this. And there's hardly any house you go to in Benin, then you don't see one person that has been trafficked to the other world. And they pay a huge sum of money to pay back. They pay a huge sum of money like that.
And they ask them to do some certain things, diabolic things.
After these fights, by successive governments and even the traditional institutions, it was now watering down.
I think the International Organization for Migration, they've really done well to
sensitize the problem.
To sensitize and reduce the rate of trafficking in persons in Edo State and Nigeria at large. But sometimes too, these girls, they come back, and even when they are being set up, giving money to set up their business, they say do not. They say want to go. You know, I don't know if it's upbringing, maybe family background that really leads to that. I've met like a couple of girls. They came back, they gave money to buy, and they learned hairdressing. Went into hairdressing. Government gave them money, opened a salon for them, bought hairdressing equipment, materials for them. After 2 months, they sold all these things and they went back. Yes, it's just.
It's a sense for the prayer pastors. We just try to establish that.
If you must travel, Chris, travel the right way.
Yeah, travel the right way.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, now we're going to move on with other trending stories on social media. So, still on social media concerning the Super Falcons and their award that the federal government actually awarded them over $100 US. Not over $100 US, with other wonderful awards as well. Now,
it's not $100 US, $100,000 US.
Sorry, beg your pardon. $100,000 US. $100,000 US. Now, despite this, a lot of Nigerians, or some Nigerians rather, are not really happy with the award. You're saying that I think the federal government did a little bit too much, because it's the first time ever that they will be awarding such amount of money. Yes,
there've been stories all flying around that the money is too much, and nurses are being owned, doctors are being owned, roads are not being constructed, so many lecturers are being owned, so many tongue wagging. But for me, I do not think it's too much. What caught my attention that has been trending since Monday night was making the girls to sing President Tinubu's On Your Mandate song after this money as it were is taxpayers' money, and it's our money. It's not APC's money. It's not President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's money. We cannot be celebrating excellence in affiliation to political gains and political campaigns. I think the aides of our president and some of our politicians, they should stop this idea of making people. This is not the first time they've made people sing the mandate song. If you are giving these girls award, give them award. Did you sing the national anthem? And it should end there. It should not be, your mandate should start for what?
That's what you might not be. Maybe if you receive this kind of amount just to receive, you will sing a different song. I'm very sure you will sing a kind of song.
My own
what I'm saying. Okay, if these girls, okay, as they're born and nothing being given to them, you will see the same Nigerians will say, as they try and reach, nothing for them. Yeah, okay, now the man is trying to be too much. I don't think it's too much. The thing is too much. Now, try and we also saw 6 Super Eagles players also supporting them with 24 million naira, so 1 million naira for each of the girls. I know Trust Ekong, Alex Iwobi, Joe Aribo, and two other of our Super Eagles.
And we also saw the progressive governors giving them 10 million naira each.
So they're not millions what that governors for.
But another area, another angle that a lot of people are criticizing, it's the area where the governor of Imo State, Governor Hope, selected 7 of the girls and also rewarded them. 7 of the girls from Imo State.
That's what you expect. There are families like that. Is it supposed to be? It's not supposed to be so.
Yes, it was to reward everybody, not 7 selected girls.
So that means our governor should now take the miracle that place for Edo Queens. So it's not like that. It's not like that. If you want to reward them,
if you want to host everybody,
exactly.
Because it's the teamwork. Yes. Football, it's teamwork.
Yeah. That's why That's why there's no I in team.
Even the likes of Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, they can't perform alone.
Exactly.
Alright, still looking at trending story. I saw this video yesterday. It's the wedding ceremony of Two-Face Idibia and Natasha. Yes. It's all traditional. It's all over social media. It's the wedding reception. Be it traditional or it's a reception.
At last.
It's all over social media. I saw that yesterday.
Wow. And I didn't see it. It was quiet on my own angle.
Congratulations to Two-Face Idibia and Natasha Usawa Idibia.
Congrats to them.
Gracious money.
You should be very happy for your sister.
Yeah, my sister. That's fake.
We're going to go to the daily newspaper this morning.
Let's begin with Punch newspaper today. We have so many punching headlines. The first one is power rotation debate heats up as North reviews Tinubu's scorecard. The Northerners are all over the social media and they're after the president at the moment.
When Buhari was there, they were not review scorecard like that.
It's not time for the South to rule, and they're asking and also looking at the scorecard of the president. But let's go look at the story here. It says the long debate over Nigeria's power rotation arrangements flared up again on Tuesday as northern political leaders, technocrats, traditional rulers and civil society actors converged on Kaduna to assess President Bola Tinubu's performance 2 years into his tenure. The high-powered meeting convened by the Sir Ahmadu Bello Memorial Foundation and held at the historic Arewa House brought together some of the most influential voices from across the 19 northern states and the Federal Capital Territory.
Yes, I said this comment, sometimes politics, like I said before, the action theme has only just begun. You see different scenes, different trades, but my take is, when it's time for the South, I think there should be, there's should be these segregations, or maybe Northern saying, the Northern bloc saying, you didn't do well, you do well, but why they were there at the helm of affairs, you never see maybe criticisms from these same set of people. It's always like that. So I just said coming and more are still up in the sleeves.
And let's look at those who were present. The top dignitaries in attendance included the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, the National Security Advisor, Neo Rabadu, and the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and other service chiefs, all not appointed by Tinubu. And let's look at other top stories here. We have nurses shun federal government talks, begins warning strike today. and they ignore and shun the federal government and their plan.
Yeah, because they're always promising. I'm not putting to yes. You have to, otherwise, sometimes when somebody keeps promising, at the end of the day, you don't even take that very serious. Sometimes, so.
Let's see the reason why they are going on strike. Nurses under the umbrella of the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives Federal Health Institutions sector have insisted that their planned 7-day warning strike will begin today, and the members vow to complete the strike even if the government called for negotiations. And speaking in an interview with Punch correspondent on Tuesday, the national chairman of NANNMFHI, Murakio Rewan, said the government had 15 days to respond to the demands but failed to act. And the union on July 14, 2025 issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government demanding immediate intervention to prevent a total healthcare shutdown.
That is bad because total healthcare shutdown, of course,
Tell me why these persons, when they get the opportunity to leave this country, they won't leave.
Still looking at the Punch paper, North split over Tinubu marginalization claim, and state accused federal government of sabotaging power sector decentralization. 210 trillion audit, Senate demands NNPC response in 3 weeks. And federal government vows to end era of strikes in tertiary institutions. Lawyer urges Indigbo to rise against killings in Southeast. Nigeria hosts Baga Summit, reaffirms regional safety leadership, and Red Cross trains youths to resist drugs and cybercrime. And Rick Minister backs World Agri-Tourism Award. And let's really look at the Metropolis angle of the Punch paper of today. Red Cross trains youths to resist drugs and cybercrime, and Lagos hairdresser loses 6 teeth in alleged lover assault.
I think that's what we'll talk about.
I don't know about that.
6 die, 7 children rescued in Jigawa canoe crash, and 2 men jailed 6 months for stealing iron poles. Akwa courts jail 23 for stealing orders in 6 months. And in business, Nigeria hosts Baga Summit reaffirms regional safety leadership. And Rick Minister backs World Agri-Tourism Award, and Rotary provide healthcare aid to undeserved communities.
Those are still poles, I'm nothing.
Poles? 6. 2 men jailed 6 months for
Over 6 months. Okay, how about those leaders that are stealing money? How many years are they jailed?
Our judiciary, they are quick to so I just heard in the headline that says this was sentenced for this, this was sentenced for this. When it comes to a common man, you and I, they are quick to adjudicate and interpret the law. But when it comes to these politicians, they continue to adjourn, the Yaya Bello that has over 100 billion in his possession allegedly. We are yet to see the end of that case since 2023. And they're still going about making noise, having issues with Senator Boti, making noise in Kogi State and all that. But if it's somebody that just told good, they will tell you, 6 months imprisonment.
That's what African has said, one of his songs way back. Alright, thank you, let's move ahead.
Alright, we have this story. It's about Edo State. APC votes PDP's call for removal of Edo Rec. And let's look at the reason why they're asking for the removal of Edo Rec. And the Edo State chapter of the All Progressive Congress has faulted the People's Democratic Party's call for the deployment of the State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Dr. Anugbum Onora, ahead of the August state by-elections. In a statement by the state chairman, Jarrett Tenebe, on Tuesday, he said the PDP chairman, Tony Isaac Bemi, was looking for what's to blame for his party's defeat after the polls. The statement reads, or the All Progressive Congress views the recent demand made by Tony Azigbemi, chairman of the deflated People's Democratic Party in Edo, for the urgent redeployment of the resident electoral commission and REC, Dr. Anugbon Onoha. The electoral officer has previously assigned to key local government areas over his party's concern for their credibility and impartiality as an excuse for the fatal defeat that awaits them on August 16, 2025.
This is not the first time the PDP and other purposes of other stakeholders have called for the further removal of Onoha, because he has been said to be related or a village person to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. So they are trying to now link his, but I do not think, for me, him being even a cousin or a brother is not to say he cannot do his job. It's not to say he's not competent in his job. You know, we should learn how to separate relationship from official duties. If Onoha has done well, he should stay. If there are calls to say he should be removed, then they should bring evidence to why they are calling for his total removal. Yes.
Looking at the papers this morning from the Punch paper, Adeleke wants IPEDC ahead of Osun Power Regulator takeoff. And only PDP has structure to unseat Tinubu in 2027, and it's coming from a spokesperson of the PDP. ADC rejected financial inducements to quit opposition, and it's coming from Owosu. And 2027 ADC chieftain wants David Mark, others against imposition. And looking at sports, Sadiq in talks with Alaves amid a American return, and Chico Eze on Fulham radar, Woncha, Wafcon Queen, who outscored nations. There's an article on her, and you can go through the Punch paper of today to get full details.
Moving over to Daily Post newspaper, we have 2027 Peter will be likely to return to PDP as party zones presidential ticket to southern Nigeria. Wow, that is commendable. 2027 elections.
Commendable for Peter Obi to move from one party to the other, moving from Labour Party to ADC, for ADC to PDP, and then it's
commendable based on the fact that the party zone is going to southern Nigeria.
From PDP to Labour Party, from Labour Party to ADC. He's not moved to ADC yet. He's talking, so we cannot just say.
He's been attending meetings, so we cannot not officially say this.
He's the Labour Party.
So it's still a good one, though. We have 2027 election. PDP suffers blow as prominent members dump party in Northeast. Moving on, we have police rescue 28 kidnapped victims and foil bandit attacks in Katsina. And we have our Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu withdraws indigenous bill and gives reason. Okay, let's get more insight on that one. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Benjamin Okezie Kalu has withdrawn the indigenous bill before Parliament for further legislative engagement. This was confirmed in the statement on Tuesday night, and Kalu explained that the withdrawal has become necessary in light of the concerns and constructive feedback received from various stakeholders regarding the bill. He added that the bill analysis report forwarded by the National Institute of Legislative and Democratic Studies also made it imperative for him to step down the bill at this time. Okay, so that is the information concerning that. Still on the April newspaper, you're about to say something? Traditional ruler Council Haneze reject bill to make Sultan Uni permanent chairman. Traditional rulers and Council Haneze reject bill to make Sultan
Haneze,
yes, reject bill to make Sultan and Uni permanent chairman. What do you have to say about this, Chris?
So trying to make Sultan and Ohaneze a permanent chairman.
No. Sultan. Well, I think it's a traditional thing, and they know how to go about it. The traditional titles are so actually more revered than others. We know the stories how they came
I think that should be followed as it were.
Okay, and we have something coming from Ribardo. He said that insurgency, banditry have reduced in the last 2 years. Do you guys agree with him that insurgency and banditry have reduced in the last 2 years? It's coming from Ribardo, the NSA.
I do not have statistics and I cannot for sure say.
Things and for the year, 53 people were kidnapped and were killed one after the other.
Yeah,
those of them ransom.
Yeah,
but the reason why he said it was reduced, I guess he's comparing what's happening now to what had been happening in the previous administration during the era of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Like I said, I do not have the statistics, so I cannot for sure say, but there's still insecurity in some places, and which we have been complaining that our security agencies are yet to wake up to their responsibility. Plato is still crying, still crying, Sanford and other places like that. So, yeah.
Alright, still on Daily Post News, we have Kwara residents raise alarm over mysterious helicopter landings in Patigi Forest. Kwara residents are saying that there have been mysterious helicopters landing in the Patigi Forest. Who are these people? And also we have a UK government condemns killing of 38 hostages in Zamfara. And we have Madara bans market day activities in schools. And that is what we have from the Daily Post newspaper.
Moving on to the Vanguard paper of today. Tinubu reassures North of Development as ACF chair, SSGF kick.
So is it to us saying that what the former governor of Kano State Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, what he said was true? That the North, that Tinubu has abandoned the North and that the North is being underdeveloped in Tinubu's region. Is that why he's making a U-turn?
Let's find out what the story is all about. And let's get the first two paragraphs of that report. And we have it that President Bola Tinubu has said his administration will ensure equitable development of all regions of the country with no area left behind. He gave the assurance yesterday in Kaduna at a 2-day interactive session on government citizens engagement organized by the Sir Ahmadu Bello Memorial Foundation. He said the minister's interactions with stakeholders at the event will unveil empirical facts and figures that the North was not neglected.
Okay. you can't get that statement.
We have this now. IMF upgrades Nigeria's economic growth forecast to 3.4%, and 2027 ADC might become another PDP or APC if. And it's a warning from Lukman. Man expresses concern over industrial sector decline in GDP, and we have Tesla, Samsung seal $16.5 billion AI chip alliance.
This AI thing, it's because for me, I'm scared, honestly. The AI for me will do more harm than good. Yes. If not properly checked, honestly.
Yeah,
it will.
Okay.
It will.
The British High Commission CD has declared killing of 38 hostages after ransom payment. And we have this other story: Nigeria's debt may surpass 200 trillion naira by end of 2025. And it's a warning from Peter Obi. As an economist, so I think...
as I've been an economist, it's over... Nigeria debt is over 150 trillion naira, so we're not... Yeah, it's not... even if Peter Obi doesn't even say it, he has a layman going by calculations and the recent borrowings by the president. It's by the end of this year, it should exceed 200 trillion naira.
Wait till 2031, Akume admonishes northern politicians. asking them to wait till 2031 and allow
2031.
and allow President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to complete his 8 years.
Because he's also in the government, so why would we not?
But I think it's fair because they're not in the been in the whole of power for too long. And of course, when he came to the south during Jonathan's period, it was he didn't run his full time, and of course, and now he's coming back to the south. So they should let him in for some time before it goes back to the north. That's my take.
And lastly, northern governors won't be re-elected unless they join ADC. Bahaba Chelawa speaking.
He's not the whole of North, and he's not to speak for all the Northerners.
A lot of things has to come in.
I don't think so.
Alright, moving over to the Guardian newspaper. If you're just joining us, it is that morning drive. We're going to be opening up the phone line for you to give your reactions on WhatsApp on 0904 436 2225. And if you're streaming or watching us via Facebook, you can actually leave a comment there as well. So from the Guardian newspaper, we have PDP 6 redeployment of REC EOs ahead of August 16 by-election in Edo. So the People's Democratic Party PDP Edo State yesterday called on the INEC and Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu to boost voter confidence and assure the credibility of the by-elections for the Edo Central Senatorial District and Ovia Federal Constituency. So the opposition party made the call in Benin following the appeal for credible, fair, open and transparent polls ahead of the August 16 by-elections. How are you guys looking forward for the August 16 by-elections?
August by-election, all political parties are already ahead of the election and campaigns started since Monday. We've seen campaigns in Ovia Northeast, and we've seen campaigns in Edo Central as well. We've seen other political parties also will begin their campaigns as well.
Okay, that's good. And you feel like the election is going to be credible and fair?
It's always credible and fair, but other parties, the losers will never accept defeat. It's always credible and fair, but the area of voters not coming out, it's another problem that we should be looking at.
One of the problems.
Yes,
okay.
The major problem we should be looking at. A lot of people might just ignore the by-election and decide to stay at home. So
why do you think
INEC should sensitize the public more.
They should come to some
reason why people need to come out to vote on August 16.
Alright, well said. Moving to Ghana, we have a concern the WAFCON issue. Ghana Parliament donated $10,000 to their black queens as they came out with bronze. Yes, they had to give them $10,000.
Don't say 10,000, so say 10K.
It's not ordinary, Patrick. I know you are richer than that, but I mean, it's not ordinary.
Give the girls 10K.
Yeah.
It's not 10K, it's $10,000.
I'm happy for Baba.
I'm just so happy with the value they're actually giving on women football and women's football. I'm just happy with the value is not becoming, unlike what it is to be forced to be.
To be frank, looking at sports now, women, they are taking over.
Oh, yes.
Just take a look at basketball, tennis, take a look at football. The women, they are taking over.
But left your bed behind.
No, they can't leave us behind. It's just that women, they are just they are softer side. So okay,
it's softer side.
Let's do it like that.
Are you saying we're getting it so easy or free?
No, the women, in Nigeria, the women are. When we go to Commonwealth Games, when we go to Olympics, the Nigerian people, we look forward to the women to actually win medals for us. So it's a shame on the part of the men that
I will not agree with you.
It is a shame that on the part of the men that for years how many players have not been able to harness
this group of players who can deliver very well.
Is it not a shame?
Word.
Well, I'll put put the blame. I'll still put the blame with the government because they need to create more avenue for young talents, to grow, and also
in those days,
what we see lately is that when you grow these young talents, and it's not like the male, it's not like the guys, they're not doing good. They're not doing good, but they're representing other countries.
That's what I'm saying.
Just take a deep look at the national teams of some of the what's it called, national teams in Europe. You must have a Nigerian inside.
Yeah, sure.
In Germany, there's a Nigerian.
Yeah.
In Austria, there's a Nigerian.
In
Canada, there's a Nigerian. In USA, there's a Nigerian. Male footballer playing for other countries.
Way back, they used to announce footballers from the whole 26 states. A coach will take time, or the official will take time to go around, pick these players one after the other. So train them together. So they want to play games, they know that games. We get all these people.
Is it the government now or the coaching crew?
It's the government and the coaching.
The government. Because if you organize competitions, just like my friend Chris just mentioned, and you decide to keep these young talents, pay them, give them money, give them revenue, anything.
Let me add to that. If the last time I can speak a good coach of big players was Clinton staff. You know the time you had.
But do you also know that our male Super Eagles, our male teams are well taken care of than the female? So why are they not producing results?
They are not patriotic.
To me, I feel the male team, Super Eagles of Nigeria, whatever you want to call them, they are not patriotic like Chris was mentioned, and they play better when they are in the clubs. And again, the coach take a deep look at a player like Victor Boniface. He plays for Bayern Leverkusen in Germany. He bangs in goal every week. He has not scored any goal. So for me, I think it should be a total overhaul of both the NFL, even the coaching crew of the Super Eagles. Let's have a fresh.
I understand something. That's why I saw something. Maybe I'll feature my first 11. The coach must have a call from somebody saying, look, I like my brother to play, to start in the first match.
Politics in it too.
That is it. That's what politics in it. So for the women folks, I'll always give it to them, honestly. I'll give it to them. I know we have started. But selecting them is the problem. Is it a challenge?
Alright, moving away from that, we have NDLA actions drug traffickers properties in Lagos, Kano, Ondo, and Ogun State. NDLA actions drug traffickers in properties in Lagos, Kano, Ondo, and Ogun State. And we have federal government cautions as Ghanaians allege ritual killings, prostitutions against Nigerians. We're talking about a protest that actually happened yesterday. So they're cautioning Ghanaians about this alleged ritual killings and prostitutions against Nigerians. Still on the Guardian, the global hunger declines despite spike in Africa, says UN report. And we have army kills 2 terrorists, arrest 11 suspects, and recover arms in coordinated operations. And stray elephants kill farmer in Ogun State. We still have elephants in this country. Wow. Stray elephants kill farmer in Ogun State. A tragedy there, I must say. And that is it from the Guardian newspaper.
Looking at the Daily Monitor this morning, military will treat anyone supporting bandits, terrorists as an enemy of the state, and it's coming from the CDS.
That's how it ought to be.
And White Tinubu declared state of emergency on agriculture, and is credited to the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima. And on the mark side, we have rebased GDP, prioritize industrialization for greater economic gains. Man tells federal government cautions against interpreting normal expansion of rebased GDP as evidence of significant economic. And we have other great stories. stories here. Audit report. Senate gives NNPCL 3 weeks to respond to queries on 210 trillion naira.
They give that query 3 weeks ago. This is the third week they've not responded, so under 3 weeks.
I think that's why maybe marketers drop petrol price.
Yeah, this money is too much. Patrick, I talked about it. Daddy, you also read the headline. 210 trillion naira. And yes, our petroleum downstream sector is still fumbling and wobbling. It's sad, honestly. And nobody can account for this money. 210 trillion naira. It's not more than that should be about six years of Nigerian budget. Is it enough to fix everything we are looking for in this country?
I don't think our parties agree with you on that
It's true, because it baffles me when I hear this amount of money and only NNPCL. We are not talking about other sectors. Only NNPCL. I don't want to keep players there.
Open grazing, herders risk 3-year jail time. Classification of cattle and is coming from Ogun government. They're warning open grazing and herders risk 3-year jail time. Classification of cattle. You can find full details on page 5. Global growth projected at 3.0% in 2025. IMF. You can find that from page 4. And nationwide strike. Nigerian nurses turn tools over welfare demands. You can find that on page 5.
Moving over to leadership newspaper, we have the United Nations Development Program backs women reserved seat bill. The United Nations Development Program backs women reserved seat bill. Let's get more details into that. They've actually expressed support for the reserved seat for women bill now before the House of Representatives. And the resident representative of UNDP Nigeria gave the indication while briefing journalists at the National Assembly complex in Abuja yesterday. Still in the leadership newspaper, we have child trafficking, court acquits lawyer and 4 others. And we have Remy Tinubu donate ₦1 billion to displaced families in Benue State. And we have ICPC partners with NCAA to curb corruption in the aviation industry.
The wife of the president, Senator Remy Tinubu, I must applaud her in so many ways because she has been going around. She came to Edo State, went to Delta State, she has been to so many states in North and even in South, trying to ameliorate the plight of displaced persons and the female and the women, less privileged women, children. She's been doing a lot, and there's the senator before. There is no better way for a woman, for a wife, to support her husband for the growth of the family, growth of the nation, even like a cultural society. Even on Saturday, while watching the match, she was in the kitchen cooking for her husband. I wonder, president's wife's the husband. Why you go kitchen? The video is everywhere. It's chatted because she was one that even told the president, we have won.
Yeah.
The way she does her things, I really envy her and I applaud her. And also say other women, not just first ladies, other women in Nigeria should emulate her, taking credit from her. She's doing very well.
Wow, that's applaudable for First Lady. Now, still on leadership newspaper, banditry. Zamfara lawmakers want funding of local governments and others probed. Now, a faction of the Zamfara State House of Assembly, led by Honorable Bashar Aliyukumi, has called for an immediate investigation into how the state executive was using the 5% deductions for the 14 local government areas. This one is quite serious.
quick reminder that you can send in your message only on WhatsApp this morning so that we can get your response this morning. There will be no phone calls, just strictly on WhatsApp. 0904 436 2225, 0904 436 2225, and that's the number. And just save it on your phone and send your response there. We'll be right here to treat them.
Alright, so let's go for a commercial. We have MTN. Yes, our sponsor MTN is doing a thing with the MTN Mega Billion promo. And plenty of Nigerians are winning big, and you could just be next. You don't even need to call MTN to claim your prize. If you're a winner, they're gonna call or text you directly. So keep an eye on your phone because your number could just make you richer. Every weekday at 7 p.m., loads of Nigerians getting the chance to win with prizes up to 5 naira daily, 10 naira weekly, and plenty of other cash prizes. And just anyone could be the next winner. To join, simply dial star 900 hash on your MTN line, then have a recharge of 100 naira or more. Will earn you more points and boost your chances to win at 7 p.m., which is yellow o'clock. And if you don't have an MTN line, what are you waiting for? Go get one ASAP because this promo won't wait for you. But I'm actually talking, I'm actually recharging my phone because it's almost 5 p.m. and that is when they stop counting points for the day. But no worries, if you recharge after 5 p.m., those points will count to us the next day. So I urge you not to miss out on the opportunity to win big and better on the MTN Mega Billion promo, which will run till 21st of September. So go make a difference with your recharge today, and you might just win big and better on the MTN Mega Billion promo. And yes, of course, TNT applies.
We get a reaction this morning, and we have this message saying hello, good morning to you, Mr. St. Patrick, good morning to Mr. Chris, good morning to Mr. Desmond, and good morning to my lovely, beautiful British lady. How are you all doing? Well, it's MD. Hope you guys are all good. I'm enjoying the show this morning. It's Prince Light from Medical. Hope my British lady is doing okay today. Hey guys, the voice of my British lady. It's Sunday, like breakfast morning. I'm sure I will eat anything today. I just want to keep hearing the voice. Hello, voice. Hello, beautiful British lady. Please, can you guys tell me one or two persons that has won from the MTN bidding program? Because I have done everything and I'm still doing it. I have no one. No one is dying, and I guess you should visit MTN website and get full details on that.
Yes, mtn.ng. Visit mtn.ng for more details on it.
Alright, so visit mtn.ng, you get full details on that. And also you can as well go to the official Instagram page, verified Instagram page, and also verified X handle to get full details, and you can as well find lucky winners out there. It's 0904-436-2225. WhatsApp only this morning on the program, and just in case you're just joining us, and you can also link with us online at ebsng.com, and don't forget we also streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. We're right there. You can check what we're putting on this morning. And Peace and Ability, it's wearing a multi-colored
I think it's a fabric, yeah. Color fabric.
Looking nice. And this one is in white this morning. Yeah. In the morning.
You're in black this morning.
Yeah. It's the zero. It's the black. This one, I wrote you that. Hold on a second. It's on morning. Is it sent to the house? No, it's not sent. Okay. Let me take a look now at what we from, let's go to Malawi, where we have, that's East Africa, where we have the Daily Times this morning.
Quickly, Patrick, before you go to East Africa, there's a disturbing story that was in the news, ABS News. The governor had to leave. I've come to see that this governor is a no-nonsense governor. Anything that surrounds corruption, the next thing you're off. He does not even want to hear, not be me, or a blessing. The person of Felix Osemi-Gie Iseri that was relieved office.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was somebody that 3 years ago, 4 years ago, he wrote a petition to the AFCC calling out the chairman, ex-Sobanek, then Pastor Kennedy Osifo, that he should come and give account of 1.4 billion naira. He allegedly said he gave to Subeb to build 33 schools, which we did not even see up to date. But my own is if that calls for equity, he's going to donors to come and sponsor some million that's supposed to be holding on the 7th of August. And it bothers me how some of our political office holders, you're given an office to a responsibility to oversee the people, and you just go about using that office to collect billions and millions of naira.
Like I said, like I said earlier, I said I call out of the Edo South.
Yes.
Yeah. From the Senate to the House of Rep to live up to expectations, because when I see the huge constituency allowance being allocated, accrued to this region, of course nothing has been done. It beats my imagination, and of course after 4 years you come again begging. Sometimes you don't even know them. I remember when the House of Rep member for one day and Odium constituency was going around begging for votes.
Billy Osaro.
You always see him around. He's very friendly.
Yeah.
He can even call your first name, and you say, this man is
he's humble. He's humble.
But since I send that through, and you can even access him. Because you want to talk about the problems that is facing your constituency. It's really terrible. No roads, no schools. No rights. When the wind blows in your constituency, it's really, really bad. And most times we pick to point accusation fingers at the top, whereby you are not doing part of your own.
Yeah.
And if you want to do something, you just buy like 2 or 3 sewing machines and give to 1 or 2 persons in your area, and you say,
buy go fries and share for 10.
Let's really go to East Africa now, where we have this report from the Daily Times. It says, final call, presidential nomination process draws to a close today, and that's from the front page of the Daily Times in Malawi. It says, final call, presidential nomination process draws to a close today. And CHRR pushes for voting rights of observers, journalists, and asking for voting rights for observers and journalists. And it's been on in Nigeria.
They've been called for that, for journalists, observers, and even the security agencies, police, the Air Force, even the exactly. I don't think it's out of place, honestly. I don't think it's...
Is there a place for prisoners as well?
Yes, prisoners' votes. Sure. Yes, prisoners' votes.
Because the amount of security personnel out on duty that for the election, it's high.
It's high.
And the amount of journalists went out. I remember one time I was being accosted on the way. I think you're on duty that day. I have to make a call through. Of course, we and the police had some serious argument on the way, but then we made our way through. We're looking forward for diaspora votes in Nigeria.
They also, advocating for that. It will happen one day. Other diseases will just come on. I think it's...
In the Western world, you don't do it full time. We have a lot of Nigerians out there.
Yes. So they cannot just be talking online. Let them also contribute. Let them also be part of the system. Yeah.
presidential candidates today ahead of the highly anticipated general election of September 16, 2025.
So it's close.
Very, very close in Malawi.
Yeah.
And let's look at this first one. It's from Yusuf from Uniben. Said the issue of underperformance from our main national football team isn't really about lack of patriotism, but these players barely train together. When as a player you are fully engaged in the international league, it's unlikely you treat your national team as an A or B. The solution is that we improve our local leagues and clubs in order to breed players who often train together and can perform as a team.
As you know, before those days, for you to fly a Nigeria jersey number 1 to whatever number, it's a big deal. And since you are playing international and earning fat salaries, is it actually training together? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Super Falcons too. Most of them they play their trade abroad. Assistant is in BFC. Molecular biologist. What's her name now? The Nigerian men's favorite. Michelle Alozie. She plays in the US. Rashidat Ajibade is also in the US. Pelter. Ashley Pelter is also, she plays abroad. Chiamaka as the goalkeeper too. She plays in France. I can name most of them, just about 3 or 4 that plays in our local league here. So I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so.
Well, let's look at this. It's coming from Ralph, the Oracle from 88 GRA. Say good morning, St. Patrick. Pelamon refined sugar and others. Let me mention, but a few knowledge, it's knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. Mr. Peter Obi should be building party structure, unity, peace, and leadership qualities for sustainable growth and development come 2031. It's for Mr. Tinubu, unless he chooses not to run for second term. Politics is not for children. It's a game of the masters. And that's Ralph, the Oracle.
Just to clear out, I think a tomato is a vegetable, not a fruit.
managers has reported to be interested in a move for the AC Milan white man. And the 26-year-old Nigerian international, who is currently with the Rossoneri on the pre-season training program, is rumored to be on his way out of the San Siro outfit following his inconsistencies since arriving from La Liga side Villarreal in a 20 million euro move in 2023. And Samuel Chukwueze will be heading now to Fulham, and let's see if it's going to be a great deal for him, and if that deal will pull through. And since Samuel Chukwueze is playing for the EPL come next season, but we're going to look at what's going on and what happened yesterday in the UEFA Champions League qualification matches played yesterday, and few of them that we'll be looking at this morning. And we have Karate Amati actually winning against key EOPs by 3-0, and that match was won by aggregate. And Copenhagen winning 1-0 yesterday against Drita, and Dynamo Kiev versus Hungary ended 3-0. And lastly, we have the match against Zrinjski Mostar and Slovan versus Lava. It ended 2-0, and we're seeing Slovan going through to the next round of the UEFA Champions League qualification. And for the Conference League, few matches played yesterday. FC Lebra 1999 and 2-0 against Lavedia, and the match against Inter Club Scarlets versus Olimpiada ended 1-0. And it's that. Let's look at some of the friendly matches played yesterday. Algeria versus Mauritania ended 2-0, and the match between Crystal Palace and Mainz ended 1-0. And Celta Vigo versus Grasshopper of Switzerland ended 3-0 in favor of Celta Vigo of Spain. And Crystal Palace playing against Mainz again, against Team B of Mainz versus Crystal Palace ended 3-2. And kudos to Mainz winning that match. And Union Berlin versus Schweizerfurt ended 1-0 in favor of Schweizerfurt. And Sion versus Paris FC ended 3-1. Nac Breda 0 and NFC Vulus ended scoreless draw. And Hull City 2, Sunderland 1, and we have Sutton United 2 and Millwall 6, Valencia 1, Olympic Marseille 1. It was a great match, and we saw goals coming in from Daniel Reba in the 43rd minute of that match, and they got an equalizer for Olympic Marseille in the 51st minute against Jonathan Rowe scoring for Marseille. And we have few matches played as well yesterday. Let's look at that will be played today. We have few Champions League matches that will play today. Karabakh FK will take on Salzburg, and Malmo FF will take on RFS. And the match between Ferencváros versus Nora that will be at 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Maccabi Tel Aviv versus Pafos FC will be at 7 p.m. and Panathinaikos versus Rangers of Scotland will be at 7 p.m. as well. Salzburg will take on Brann at 7:45, and Savage will take on Victoria Pilsen at 8 p.m. For Premier League Summer Series, West Ham United will be hosting Everton, and that will be one of the greatest friendly matches that will be played a month later today in the U.S. 11:30 p.m. Nigerian time, and that's when that match will be played. West Ham will be hosting Everton, and we have all the let's look at what the windows is looking at the moment, club window at the moment. And I guess Chris, you'll be following the windows presently. We also understand that Victor Osimhen will be in Galatasaray today, and signing.
He loves to stay in Galatasaray, and of course that is where when he got there, he didn't expect this kind of ambition and of course success he made in Galatasaray. Yeah, sure. So I believe he's home and dry, and of course he wants to stay there for as long as he can. And of course, not just that, but the money that is rolling in left, right, and center.
Let's look at the news now. Is that Victor Osimhen will be in Istanbul today, and he is on his way from Lagos, Nigeria, to Turkey, and where he'll be reuniting with his teammates in Galatasaray, Turkey. And the flight schedule has all documents are signed. Napoli received 40 million euro now and 35 million euro in 2026 plus a sell on. And Osimhen will undergo medical on Thursday, which is tomorrow, after he is set to land in Istanbul in the next 24 hours. All done deal. Of course. Yeah, Victor Osimhen is the man at the moment, and he's one man that the Turkish love to celebrate. But let's really look at this other one. It's a story that a lot of people are so excited about it. It's the goalkeeper, the former goalkeeper of Southampton. Of course, he is now moving now to Newcastle. It's an agreed deal to sign Aaron Ramsdale from Southampton as goalkeeper, and now goalkeeper for Harry is Ramsdale joins in on initial loan with heavy fee plus a buy option not mandatory. Ramsdale will now travel for medical at Newcastle. It's a great deal for Ramsdale, and we just hope he will be doing great there. And let's really look at this. It's coming from Chris's club, which is Chelsea, and Jaro head to Chelsea deal very close to getting done, and he says he'll be right there for Chelsea. Negotiations at final stage with IS after new direct talks with 2-2 transfer fee of over 40 million euro almost agreed. Heto waiting for green light to travel and go sign with the Chelsea ASAP, as it was already agreed personal terms with the Blues. And we have this other story here is that James Trafford signs in as Manchester City new goalkeeper, and a number one shirt has already been given to him. A £27 million deal from Burnley completed, and sixth signing for City. And I'm talking about Manchester City. And this summer, after Tijani Regendas, Ryan Chikri, and Ryan Atnori, Marcos Patinelli, and Sebe Nepan all signed for Manchester City and getting set for the new season. And let's really look at this story about Kylian Mbappe. After record goals scored on his first season at Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe gets his number 10 jersey, and that's the news here. Mbappe never asked for it out of respect for Luka Modric, and then the club offered it to Kylian. He said yes, and that's his childhood dream and coming to reality for Kylian Mbappe, getting the jersey number 10.
Mbappe is someone that I call him a phenomenon when it gets to the pitch. You understand? It's one beautiful man that I love his style of football. So wearing number 10 jersey, it's a plus. It's when I say it's a plus, of course, okay, it's one thing that he deserves because he has done so well in that game.
Yeah, after scoring banging in more goals for the La Liga Giants last season, and this time around he'll be wearing jersey number 10.
It's full of strength, vigor, and stamina.
Alright, so when La Liga begins August, we'll be seeing Kylian wearing jersey number 10. But let's really look at this other report where Chelsea plan to offer a new deal to Cucurella, a key player for future, and other links not confirmed at the stage. No talks as Chelsea see Cucurella as important player for the future. And Jaro Heto could be back up and left back as also key addition at central back, did advance with IS. And it's a very, very great deal for Cucurella. And let's see if he'll remain with the Blues come next season. But we have this, that Joao Felix joins Al-Nassr from Chelsea on a 2-year contract until 2027. And he said, I'm here to spread joy. Let's win together, Joao says here with the new Al-Nassr director, Simao Contillo. And of course, Chelsea received €30 million plus added-ons and sell-on for the star player Joao Felix. And lastly, we'll be looking at this news of Liverpool agreed deal to sign 17-year-old striker Will Wright from Salford. Arsenal agreed terms with Salford City 10 days ago, but Liverpool had Jack move also with agreement with player Wright, seen as huge talent as he completed medical yesterday as he will sign contract until 2028 at Liverpool this morning. So let's go and look at some of the signings, and it's going to be a very, very great deal come August 16 when the EP officially opens. And of course, the Community Shield is just around the corner between Crystal Palace and Liverpool, and we're looking forward to that. We'll also give you an update on that. And a quick reminder that we have a new sports show, and that will be coming up this Saturday, beginning from 2 p.m. We'll be looking at sports update, and that will be at 2 p.m. Live on ABS Radio, and at 4 there'll be time for live scores, give you an update on live scores, live football matches, live basketball matches, live just name it all. About sports,
the long tenants, and
all about sport. We have that for you on the program live score, and that will be very important.
4 p.m.
Yes. Alright, so stick around. Keep listening to ABS Radio. A big thank you to the entire team, the entire crew, making the program a hit. So thank you. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, good morning, Nigeria. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for everything.
And also, let's say a big thanks to Desmond.
Good morning, Benin City. Good morning, Patrick. And tomorrow's our daddy.
Alright, and for Sugar Baby and the entire crew, we are saying good morning to you, and thanks for listening to us today. Tomorrow is another time for us to be together on the program Morning Drive on ABS Radio. My name is St. Patrick. Keep listening to the Star Station.
the world. I say, good money. It depends on the time when you day. Yeah, but the money we day for this side. And we greet all of us. Say, how you day? How was your night? How everything about you? I hope say you do okay. You know, say we are your second family for this program. Will be your second family. And they always they talk to you and you they talk to us back. And we greet all of you. Waka About for ABS Radio. Now we day so. I mean, I Commander Papa One of Africa. I day here for this program. You know, say what will start. What will start on Monday. We'll continue on because the thing get us a bit. They say radio don't know whether the owner die. We go to talk for this program. We go to talk and we will make sure say our people they hear us and they do the thing we will talk so that everything will take it as it's supposed to be. And we go to flow. Yes. And everywhere he will soon join us now because he did the other side of the studio. He will come join us. He can tell us how she waka for that Monday matter. When he can't leave me, when me at the local government, we couldn't do as small as we're supposed to do. Yes, he will join us very soon. Yes, last week, I said last week on Monday, we talked about what did happen for some local government, what did local government they do, what did they do, what did they supposed to do. And we talk and we will say continue with them today. So that made the year because as we talk finish, I can see Waka go some areas. I'll say tell you now the places where I go about this matter to make sure say everything there okay. People really they do the needful. Because if the federal government they do it wrong, with the cry and say do your own or do federal road or do road where they go worry or do road where they go Akpa road or Asaba, do road where they go Lagos or do road where they do Abuja with the call federal government. So we see they call the state government. State government to do your own or do then nobody they talk about the local government. Local government are supposed to say do their own. All those roads where they near you, all those roads where they lay, all those roads where not too long, that be local government road. As for your area, which local government they work for them? Then they work for your area, then they do road, then they do they do the needful, then they give you the water, their health care center, where they their health center where they your local government. They put medicine there. Something they go on there. Our women if they go there, go born. What did they happen for your local government? But why not everybody they listen? I made them too much because we thought too silent for this local government. Upon the now we don't hear now say they give them money directly. So the money where they go to the directly, we go tell them where they will need them to use them for. Even though the money they feel say if they do everything, but at least every month, maybe they use the money, they do one or two things what they know say is supposed to do. If you do what you do today, this month, you not go do it next month again. What you do next month, you not do it like that. And so if they do it like that, everywhere go they sweet. And the people go they feel the government. The people go they feel what they happen. And I don't want to put much again today because they get us a pay. You know, say last on Monday, we talk about local government. We can talk about Use market. Use market for a local government after teachers house then and there a day. Yesterday, now be Use market. I carry Waka go there by myself yesterday. I constantly say, upon what we talk on Monday, the local government. They say to where for that Use market. Use market yesterday where be Use market. That's one road block because the people can't shade half of the road. If they come from go side, the half of the road there they can't shade for road there. They can't cover the road. No matter where they come now, they know that that's why everywhere block because say Use market they do market. And as I can't say I can't look them, I can't even find out say even the local government people, I see that when they give their tickets there. They give the ticket for center of road for a go road there for Upper road. They give the tickets. Well, market there inside. make dem go market. If the market no big reach, na local government see dey build market. Why una no go build better market for Usem people? Make dem for dey carry their load comot for road if na market be the problem. This one na the work wey the local government suppose to do. So I would call the call on them that make dem go do the needful, make dem go do the work wey dem suppose to do. Because the market now we don talk at the end dem no still do am. That one na for Ego local government. And Ego local government come say carry waka go mechanic road. Because we don talk about mechanic road here. Now I can go meet the people wey dey do mechanic road. I come find out say the mechanic road they don re-award that to another contractor. The contractor now they don dey work for them. They don dey work. They don carry all the equipment wey we never even see before. All of them don dey there. They don start work. And they come tell me wetin I come take clap well for the state government. Na state government dey do that one, no be local government. But na inside local government na e dey. Because come tell me say the road go start from Bucharest or junction for mechanic road. They'll go do am go come out for Upper Eruse. They go follow inside Gokpe there. Go follow that side, go come out for Upper Eruse. And after Upper Eruse there, the other side now be Okokugbo. The other side, if you go front again, you go come out for Gbeko. So she said the road na long road and better it go help the people for that area. So that one at the state government they do that one. So but local government, what you they do, may you let us know. May you let the people know. Because now they vote you there. They talk about universal. Universal and I say local government rule. The government obviously do that some area there. But what in local government do? Local government not fit tie road. I know the women that they don't say grading. The time when the money not they come to them directly. We feel the hear say okay, they say they go grade. But now they're supposed to sit tie short road. Road where they on local government are supposed to sit tie so that the people go they feel it. And the healthcare center where they for what to go, they don't complain say medicine not the day. And the healthcare people not the two stay there. So I beg for a go there, I'm not gonna go do the needful. I'm not go do it because if they do all these things, everything go be sweet. People go be happy. And then you do your own. Instead, government they do it own. The federal government they do it own. Now once you say abroad where people they talk so. Now why now there people do themselves? Now they do them for themselves now. How many place can be abroad? Where some people say if you go there clean. If local government they do one short road, if now every month from the allocation they put on there, then you see put small allocation for market. You say market no good now. Go market, when you see they down there, go market, that one they see build and where that one fine. But the thing is say people go come out for inside market, they come inside road. So I beg they go local government chairman, make you go do your work. Go do your work because not be you go they tell us work what we're supposed to do. We they do our own. You go do your own work. So that the people go they feed this government. But they don't use your own record to spread the other people blues. Because it can't get us a pay now. They are never gonna come out there now consequence Orado local government. Orado local government where the market where they don't they bid for a car. With the time now say I beg make you not quit bid down. Make not quit bid the market so that the people where they there go fake out there. They go figure they sell for that car market. Then other local government they call on you and make you enter second west circular through layer market there. The first junction there, if you see one, you know say that road na tar road. Na tar road they tar that road before. But you get one junction if you go enter through layer market there for second west. The first junction there, I think Akugbe, first Akugbe lane or second Akugbe lane. Now in the junction the quota there don't tear. It don't tear many motor tires. It don't tear many motor tires. It don't tear even my tire. It don't tear people tire. It don't destroy motor there. If you don't enter there, I beg that one will take you time. Oredo local government. No go take you time at all. That Joshua. No go take you time now. Huh? If you don't do that place, the place not too wide, but it destroy many things. It destroy many things. So I beg uncle na go do am. And because we dey use I beg now because a guy wey will talk and reach now, we will talk and we come go meet governor wey put una there say, because see these people they no dey do work o. And he put una there say make sure say una do una work well. But if una no come dey do am, small one wey the take ground now una no come do, e get as e be. Then I see carry one waka go upper market. And I know say the government don put award that upper market make dem go work there. So we reach there, and although say they no gree come gree, they put security there make people no enter inside. I be wan go see am, but I see motor dey work inside. They evacuate na the corner. They remove all the things wey no too good for inside there. They remove am. They throw am comot for there before they start work. And I see side from outside, I see say work dey go on for upper market. That one at the market wey burn for very many years. Wey many government don abandon. But we thank God say this governor now, Senator Monday Okpevolo, he come find out, he come see say that one the people there, they don dey too suffer for market. He come say okay, he come award them, they don dey do am now. They don dey work inside there. So we pray make dem quick do am finish, so that the people wey come dey that road there wey dey delay there, make dem comot for road, because that place na road before. They don put shade there, they say because say market dey renovate am. So when they don do that one, I believe say those people wey dey that lane there, they go comot for there. So we thank the state government for that urban market wey they renovate, so that make the thing fast. So that our people when they shade for inside rain, so they will come out for rain. So I think we can see Waka go Ikpobaha local government we don't talk yet on Monday say every time as they do say market yesterday. Now that yesterday be Oka market. Oka market and Use market and Rotubu market na the same day that they do it. So as we see car market, the place see block as usual. And the place, the way the place, the car market they smell, I wonder what they put for that. Why they smell like that? Why they smell like that? When they call it the Bobaka local government, the honorable chairman, I beg God look inside that car market. If the market no big, reach no good expand them. If the market not even good for where it is, so because we dey see many people houses now market the food there. Why not remove them there? Put them for better place where people will figure and do market. And so that the market will know they block road. Every market day like road they block. Every market day road must block. Every market day road must block. I talk on Monday say if you dey waka they go for inside motor for if you reach your car market, before you reach your car market, just close eyes. Now when you the smell when you go come out from there, now you tell no say you don't reach your car market. The smell alone, now you tell no say you don't reach your car market. So I think I talk as well before we go break, so that we will see drink small water and we dey come back. We'll go small break, we dey come back.
do na work, we no go get issue. And with all this talk, they talk every time about local government. No, na use the allocation well. Yes, but everywhere you don't learn for studio. You say tell us I work on Monday. No, so I tell us I work out, go everywhere for Monday. So you go tell us, but everywhere. Good money for this one.
You never forget. Me don't forget to wait.
You don't go forget to because people they wait for you. They don't want to hear where you go and what you go break up. So you want to what's on the phone?
I salute na well, and if that one me say I don't miss una well because even that Monday when I not deal with my body self, it be like say something they miss for inside. But I thank Baba God say I waka better waka today. I don't still reach part of the things when we say state government they do when concern education and teachers for those states. Now part of the waka when I follow go waka that day. So that they cook the things for inside hand. And when it's done, I go join them, put up for plates, serve around, make everybody take it.
Yes, you say this cooking na better one. All the things where the government or they do now, all of them are big thing. And the thing they show well. And they say your face show, your shoe shine. For this matter, there are people where they watch us. I bet we there for Facebook, we there for YouTube, now ABS Radio, we there for you were there, YouTube, and we greet to now. On our face send on our comment, come our WhatsApp number, we will visit talk on here. Then for Facebook, ABS Radio, ABS Radio, we there.
And then now we there, so make you join us for the program Waka About www.cbsng.com/radio. In case we say you don't get chance to the watch, you can listen anywhere when you're there for the world. We want to still they say in our comments they hear from now well for inside the program. Even as Commander Baba they talk, say make everybody they do their work well, local government or state or federal. We civil servants, make everybody they do their work well. Papa Mama I want to tell us say make we say they do our work well. You know say education now just one certificate, you know they reach again, you must get one skill or the other. One thing when we say you see one hand work, we take the support. I know say holiday now, this holiday now long one. Many parents now don't they find where they want to put their children. And that to go spend holiday there, make an official to make talk reduce for my house. Make sure to reduce for my house. I beg, check well where they go to keep your children. Some brothers not good though. Some uncle they not still good though. So you go put eye down well. So say if they find where they want to register their children to learn hard work. So you still check that place.
Say because short, you know I can't carry up again.
Some go say no, if you want to go, I want rest. And the person when you want to carry and go give, that myself no need rest. And even this one at time when we supposed to see them bond with our children, spend more time together. But we know as the hustling matter be. That one no miss able forget our duties and our responsibilities. So you when they think of when you want to go register your pikin, when just write my heck and neck or finish now. So instead of to just sit down for house, put hand for lap, make you go learn work. Check the environment. The environment when we say it go feel learn good thing come house. I mean when you reach there, you just try reach there. You see say from the madam to all the guests when they there. The one when we say they not cover chest, they not cover backyard. I know they teach your pikin how to dress properly.
What thing you want to
learn for there? So make you check wherever place when we say you want to keep your children. And if you say some people sabi pretend, they feel pretend say they be good people. But inside, many things for their finger. You say go they talk to the pikin when come I be. They follow and the gist. Make yourself know the kind place. We will not throw away eye for our children body. Because the kind things when come for society. Now we don't know who will be the leaders of tomorrow. If it be said they can't destroy today, many prostitution don't destroy them, drugs don't destroy them. And today now International Day against human trafficking for the world. When they say they check this human trafficking matter, and they say they carry people, can't deceive you. The auntie go just come, you go say, I just like you, very hardworking. I want to carry you go abroad. I said when you say you there agile. The agile person not there for a family. Why be saying are you? And you go see. Say you want carry. You go just sit down for house. They go just bring paper corner. So yeah, we don't ready you. You don't go immigration, go capture.
No, they help you
do everything.
They get connection.
They get connection. They get connection. They say they arrange everything. let's go, yapa, let's move, na go now with this one, we boy here we come. Abeg, make una dey very very careful. Because most time nobody say they tell you say you won't go do for them. I'll say big farm, then they want go pick pepper, pick tomatoes.
And everywhere before they think say na poverty they make people they do all this thing. But I cause a surprise. Some people they where they don't get the money. They will say no, my pikin no they come
for you.
They will say my pikin no they go.
This corn when they cook so. This babazi when they hawk so make with the manager.
I know person where they fry akara. They take train the children. Children all of them are graduate now akara they fry. Akara now if they fry. For Joshua, they use our train the children.
Some are great, some are ignorance.
Ignorance, they don't know.
Just know. The thing just starts, they just talk for their ear. It just reads them. If you see her like this, make you check her. When I said they got ready paper, finish. They look their whole family, and you they see, make you check her well. Say whether person when they hardworking like that, your daughter or your son, no, they for a family when you know him. They don't ready paper, they don't carry you go immigration. Make you go do your own documentation for the process to get your passport and the process to get your visa. They don't carry you, they say they don't arrange everything. Check out well. Wait till them stand to benefit if they help you, if they carry you go. They go come, they'll say, come bring your fingernail, come bring hair for armpits, bring hair for here, bring hair for there. And why is that take a right agreement for you? I don't reach me, you tell no, say this one cannot be
everywhere. You not say that in Ghana on I can surprise me. Where that years ago we say Ghana must go, they're saying them now we can't hear say Ghana. The youth of Ghana they thought say we must go. Because of behavior. When we go they carry go Ghana. Ghana, I remember that time, I say Ghana the polish machine. The polish you. Ghana they go sit down for ground. Okay. Now Ghana can drive a whole Nigerians say we must go.
What's in them do when you can change things?
Nigeria, Ghana, the 10 laws. We will be the giant of Africa. Say, no, this is our behavior. They said that different things they go to do there. We talk about prostitution, we say we did there. And we talk about hard drug, we did there. We talk about to scam people.
Right, we did there. You know some other places there when we say that they do things when it's strong past some things when they do for this country. You know they loud. Nobody they hear.
I will be there, go no laugh.
Or just the ring down.
So be there, go no laugh. Maybe we do more laugh for good thing.
Because we not laugh for bad thing. They look us and we supposed to be example. Then when they say with the slack, one kind not clear, they'll call they react. They don't say no. They don't want to make it be like that. I beg. Make we the think right before we take some kind of action. Another one will come with that back. We congratulate our Super Falcons.
Yes.
They bring us joy. Congratulate my sisters. They do where they try. They bring joy. But our president said, you know what, because you have high blood pressure, you're going to fear. Make people not go high. As business supposed to be. Because tension, they
bring them down.
So as they bring them down, then they can begin to pack money, give them dollars, thousands of dollars.
Yes,
they give them, give them house.
The government they encourage them.
Yes.
Because if they don't encourage them like this, you will surprise all of the other countries will buy them.
Okay.
You know, so most of the doctors go other country now.
Okay.
Other country they say okay, they'll carry.
So the way our doctors say they come out, other countries say they carry them. They not encourage our doctors for here.
I don't see warning now. Say doctor don't they want.
They don't they want say they want go on strike because they take care of
give 21 days warning.
Yes.
Say they want go on strike.
So that money when they pack give Super Falcons, if they share into three, say when they give doctors one, give lecturers one. My dear brother, we go face everywhere.
The thing is say Falcon money day. Doctor money go suppose day. Not be today doctors all the time.
Why you go say doctor all no day? Yes, people when go play ball for 45 minutes, they give them
they give them. Not be today doctor don't they talk.
So what's it make they know they answer them?
They go answer them now.
You go reach our hospital, you no go see doctor, they don't answer.
If you don't look all of them don't go abroad. They don't even the way they go school now, school of now, doctor now. Before you know, they don't think say, they don't hook up to abroad.
I heard they talk, doctor say, it good say, as they work, make they encourage them, make other nations, other clubs, other countries not gonna buy them.
Yes.
So why we not dey concerned say make other countries not dey collect our doctors?
So
Why we not dey concerned say make other countries not dey collect our lecturers?
they beg the people where they in charge of those doctors. We don't want them to go strike.
No.
They never go strike now. It get as it be. If they can't go strike, you know, she said that the poor masses will see suffer.
Yeah, when people don't dey die, this and this, and they don't come dey test
Now
them.
they advance that they go figure out. They go go abroad, go through treatment. But the way here, where no fit can go, cause not the way one the doctor will attend to.
Yes.
So I beg, let them settle
It's
doctor.
so say they're not dey concerned about our welfare because pensioners they don't retire for many years. Gratuity they don't give them for 35 years. The small money when you go give them like 2 million so they don't reach their hand. Then you're going to pack dollars, thousands of dollars they give them. People who play ball for 45 minutes. You people who work for 35 years. No, coming that time, if you say not concern you now, because we go retire tomorrow. The same thing that will come to us for 35 years. Then I know if you build house.
As we talk this one now, all this money, let me they talk. Because people play ball. Some people where they are lovers of football, they'll say, I want him at everywhere they talk. So,
Yes.
they don't just like ball. You don't just like football.
English. People say what is good for the goose.
Person
Make
work,
it good for the gander.
and everywhere. Person work for 35 years.
Yes.
It just serve the government.
Yes.
The money is not change when they want it, they don't give them.
They not give
But person just go play ball.
for 35 minutes.
Not
That
35.
45 minutes. Even if extra time, let's say 1 hour.
Then you don't pay her, you give her house, you give her everything. That means they get priority.
We not dey
Now
decide.
the one with that,
Doctors no dey inside. Teachers no dey inside.
doctor, if you doctor finish school, you just have pass finish school, now doctor one day, you carry her, give her better one, you build her, give her, you go jackpot.
Why wetin
You don't go jackpot now. If they do doctor well, our health officer, they do that well. Because now these people, they follow, take risk. That's why they get disease what they don't know.
Yes.
Before they do test, do everything. God go help them, but they don't go via but they don't go collect. Okay, now, you don't feel say, to encourage to say, all of them will be a medical student. If we don't graduate, see my hostel, see how we work for
For that course when you go read for 7 years.
those people don't really, they're not truly come out. There was real stay here. About special about doctors, you finish school, you they work, then they pay you as they pay another person. The money when they pay you, they don't really shoot and do anything. You understand why? Because now 7 years you tell it your own. And that 7 years now, okay, what do you work on good?
For money pay school fees. All these footballers, as they go and do training, then they give them food. Give them
Give them food.
Then even the coach, when train them, when coach them, when they take a play, how much they give them? What's in the happen? Why we not dey balance
You're
things?
true.
Why we not dey balance
Because
things?
they're not being measure coach.
I say that so they give coach house.
But now the players,
Yes.
now person train them.
Train them.
The job like say lecturer for university when teach person to be doctor, when teach person to be lawyer, when teach that you call something the doctor now you call give her money. You know the lecturer where they crack it. What it be?
You see many coach for streets, you say coach, no level.
No level.
Nothing for
I don't see one coach whether they say coach. Now this thing game we got to play for Joshua. They play game.
We go train people, coach them, they go succeed, they play match, they pay them big money. If they reward students, people need to see they reward teachers. If they reward politicians, people they reward civil servants. Make it a balance. Now, let me tell after balance.
That civil servant, and they look and say, till they change that name. When they remove us, when they remove servant from our name, any servant, anywhere where there was servant will tell rich past master. Anytime servant is servant, when a servant, let them give us. Whether they call you public servant or civil servant, a servant is removed. When they remove that servant, if they are not servant for that country, they don't call them servant. Why Nigeria own everything that they always make the commoners suffer. They come make us a civil servant. They want produce and again, they say public servant. They remove a servant, servant not going to remove. Assembly, where the House of Rep, House of Senate. They're supposed to be servants. They're supposed to come back. They're supposed to go servants. But then would they call honorable? Would they call them honorable? Civil servant now, we were the work every time. They will come work for 35 years. And their money they don't say even give up. Then they call us servant. Make them beg about everywhere. We everybody beg. Who that they move their name? Civil servant. Who that feel like for civil?
Those to remove servant from our name. Say I. Those against it say nay. So I don't like her.
Okay, but I think I don't big you, so you are a servant. You are a servant. As a papa, don't be so. I'm a servant. So to all the big civil servant, they be servants. So when they tell them now, beg, no person rest up and Zuzu for House of Assembly. We no servant from our name. Because I protect you know.
Dress most like master.
Because of that servant and I make out of your work for 35 years and they'll come pay you before they pay you that money. You are found you have the right. This screen.
People don't pay for now, they win their money already. What is this?
This I will know that power of a couple.
You're good on to say.
But I think this I know. As I don't play ball, my sister, what is the value?
That's why many people now want to fight for a political office, may they enter.
Yeah, because if you enter 1 year, you don't be millionaire.
Okay. So we don't still look at all those areas. Today, the people from Ministry of Works for those states will they join us for the program. When they talk to us about road for state. Because many people they call us will say, this our road or that our road. Wait till be the state. Wait till be the position. How it be? Come in the back of Waka go so. We'll talk to
I'm talking about Saka West, Sakura, just that place for 5 years back again. Who don't do it? When I already want to on a Ministry of Works, we don't do that.
those states.
Those states today.
So that's why the Ministry of Works for those states they join us, when they talk to us, tell us the state of our roads. What the government they do to help our roads. You may do that so you go come to ask question as it be say it take concern road for the state. Make we take time, drink small water. We then come back now. And when we come, we go initiate that discussion. We go put our phone lines. The program now Waka About on ABS Radio. We're going to get officials from the Ministry of Works for those states to join us for the program. And right now, don't join us via telephone. Good morning this morning. Welcome to Waka About.
Good morning.
All right, make you tell other people who they talk. Okay. Okay. Engineer John Obano. Alright, so make you tell us the effort when state governments don't make because road and do they talk say do
get good network of roads, but many of the roads no dey let us pass. No be today start, e don tey. But now, wetin dis government dey do to make sure say dis our roads, e dey easy for us to pass so that things go dey better for us. Tell us about. Una go have the roads wey dey there o. Okay. Okay. Next time you
Is that main road? Yeah, fine. Okay. For what to, I mean, Liverpool. Alright, this flyover project, I said also that 18 months, now they go take complete am. E go still work that time, abi e go come pass. Mm. Okay. My brother coming back, Papa will ask you a question. But 18 months when we talk, we still get like 10 months for that project to take a complete. And now drivers, they go through terrible times to pass road. We get a journey road when we do the cry since like Waka from Kobahi, from Aduawa, we go enter, go reach Agbo Road, Custom Road, all those other roads when we the crisis, maybe they repair, maybe when they pass. So that they not park, they know what to them the stress go, they go there. They no answer us. Plans there to like fix all these roads. Maybe
and they use them instead of going to stress the person because of the work when they go on so. Okay. Because damage of, okay. They will take over. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Make that back my question.
That yes, sir. We get you. That of your Pava road, una don start am? Una don dey work for them? Okay, I wan see find out today, Pava river wey dem dey drain now, una dey do am? Okay, no be una dey, no be una dey do that side. Okay. Alright, I wan see find out, sir. How the small road wey bad, like second west, wey go that day, una dey see your ministry dey pass road again. Except the one that they avoid. Before we dey see am say una go here, una dey do small palliative, and dey pass road, una no dey do those work again. Abi na avoid una no get engineer again. Because we no dey see those work again. Second west is circular. If you follow Atolia market, one road dey there. E don tear many people tire. We don talk tire. Who work on? Na other don work on, abi na una? Okay. Before I ask this question, don't vessel. Center of Ring Road, or full line. Center of Ring Road. If you want more where at the top, from Central Bank, there's all the look around. Go there. Then if you want to see go Airport Road, another two go there. If you want go Sapler Road, go there. Ring Road at the top. So I don't say Ring Road. I don't say do those words.
Yeah, that's the top, so you see.
Ring Road.
Yes.
Yes.
That machine has sort of consolidate, not be issue. We are working on how to revamp it and all this matter they come. We tell you of a crisis. So we are trying to say that as we don't get all these things, we dey observe as we see the post.
Okay.
We dey give feedback, and as we dey get response, we dey note the response. As the public still dey talk to us, we still dey think am. We go see from us to come up with decisions wey be say e go help us to mitigate all this thing gradually.
Okay.
To dey do wey say money no dey. You are work o, you repair o, you construct o. Everything wey concern construction work, no dey not dey pay money for.
Okay. And the program now Waka About for ABS Radio Community back on day everywhere day here. And they talk with the functioning permanent secretary for Ministry of Works for Edo State, Engineer John Obano. So we go open the phone lines now, make people ask questions, bring their concerns to you, and even as they answer them. 090 44 36 2225. Now the number will be saying you will take and join us even as we did for this program right now to talk with the permanent secretary for Ministry of Works for Edo State. Hello. So what do I do for that area? So many roads. So tell us the one I don't pay attention to. Okay.
We know they discuss all those matters. Those one should be say it's time before this administration. We know they discuss all this matter, how to revisit some of these roads. You get it? So now small. 8 months this present administration don't spend for us. It's not be saying now 2 years, 3 years. It took money to the job conclusion to the dry of that. So all this complaint now, everything is in place. So
okay. Alright, we'll still take more calls, make some other persons still ask questions when they talk to us for inside this program Waka About on EBS Radio Company. So, who got the line? Talk to us 090 44 36 2225. Now the number to take join us. Hello. Okay.
one wey be say
I talk about Igbo the road for Upper Siloko Road. Instead of I do road, they are based on for Upper Siloko Road. He said, but now the road don't spoil again.
okay.
You hear PS?
PS you hear? Okay,
Upper Siloko Road.
Hello. We dey look at roads for Edo State. We get the permanent secretary, Minister of Roads for Edo State.
Thank you. I just say fine, I thank God.
Thank you very much, Prince Okobo.
What do you have?
Alright, we still get with us. PS, you still there? PS still there? Alright, we will still take more questions on the program right now for the this road matter for Edo State. PS for Ministry of Works in Delta 09044362225. Una not talk now, not be said tomorrow na come dey call am everywhere. As one I go ask question dey here now. Hello.
Congratulations. We'll get you. Amen.
Minister of Works, you dey hear am. He say Russian dey divert am come boundary road for that Amofi road, and he never dey see caterpillar or anybody for there. He no know that they work for there. So make you talk put for that one. As we dey talk, the diversion, e don tey wey say e dey there now.
It don't take, but this small one, I say never see anything they work.
If I say you shift, come off on your phone. No? Hello? Yes, you still there? Okay, bless we lost connection for there. Okay, all right.
the
one where they talk now, na Coca-Cola side now.
Okay.
So now that side is saying Edo Street still there.
Okay.
Hello. PS. So make you talk good for that one. For Benin Auchi Road. Benin Auchi Road on the right side where you dey go Auchi.
Now, new construction been our old construction.
Now somebody has
The old one.
I know not to make inquiry because all those old ones will not know what the function of those road work. So, who ask what
Okay.
alright, even as soon as start new one, maybe not for us, say one na reach before. One na do here for done na.
Because water the people water the thing.
Hello. Good morning. We'll take one or two more calls for the PS. Okay. Please, you talk to us. PS, thank God say you na engineer. You say with the talk say if you be say that they work for road now, they go put caterpillar and no go let motor pass. The outcome wey talk, na wetin una fit do because I say una no fit leave all the work wait for dry season. I mean una dey supervise. Talk with.
Thank you. Now, the construction procedure.
Mm.
You don't get road when they don't fit quota, for instance. And they put this outgoing between quota, it's still good. If you say new road, except you now want to do the construction, some, then you let the caterpillar remove everything. You know, say from experience, if you don't be engineer, not go, then I say doctor will tell you, say, go check this pavement too. You will say, because you never make one headache now, I know we have 15 mornings. And so on this road, when they talk, it's not that road. Except you want to remove everything, they'll first block the road. And then they see a man, so they'll first block them. Go remove them. If you fall, you will caterpillar, no go see it, they go get drunk. You get that? And so then they go say, if you want to quality for this junior rules, whether you want to bring this one hardcore, you want to bring such sharks, or you want to do this one. Now, during the weather, then they fit all those quality. Don't be scared out of any season.
Okay. Alright, time not there for us again for the program. We just take one last call before we come out. Hello, the last call on this matter.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name now is Chapala of DIC. I've been calling from Alpha Street, off over Parafin, from Universal Post Stop without medical. I will contribute not to my quality of the way people and I think I will take a permanent property.
Alright, go ahead.
I want to talk something. Why this Universal area? If you look at it, I go here. They look at Sabo. They look at Ojazi Street. If you look at this website, you will see that all this road will be this area. They need government attention. So, but we need to receive government attention for what matter for this area too.
Alright, Universal Area. Thank you very much. Said Universal Area Medical Stores Roadside. Una don't carry work reach there. PS still
extent and wetin dey cover.
So that means I still do more for them.
Na God go help us.
Alright, so as we will let you go, your word for the people.
Well, na to thank everybody for their cooperation so far. And we'll still waiting for more cooperation. Mostly for all these houses reconstruction, they for happen. And make everybody get patient. If people dey control traffic, make they follow them. Not be say we dey form many men, everybody come dey lock up. At the end of the day, we no go go front, we no go go back. So na to beg people say some of these things over time, na little time, so we become a thing of the past. Why we dey consolidate on areas where we help us help us to improve better than wetin we dey do. But make dem dey rest assured say the present administration of Senator Monte Okpebholo na after quality job, and all of us don our tool to ensure say we only by God's grace deliver in line with wetin he wants. Una dúpẹ́ o.
Thank you very much, functioning permanent secretary, Ministry of Works for those states, Engineer John Obano, for your time when you take join us. So as the warriors for this hour, we said we're going to carry and come meet you. Alright, so do it. Bye bye. That's so today. Come in back.
You don't say time not there again because if somebody talk about road, we not go come out here again. Baba people agree to nothing tomorrow again, make una not find trouble. Baba.
Alright, that's it that they do you know go like make another not do another person. Remember say trafficking in human still they happen no. Make una day on the watch where this holiday make we put our down for our children, even as we pray Almighty God to they help us, may they not fall into temptation. We will see again tomorrow by the grace of God for other matters when we bring come the team. Bye bye.